Doorslammer qualifying kicked off in pleasant Perth Motorplex conditions, and next was a tale of two Camaros, Stuart Bishop and DENO BRIJESKI, who said drag racing cars aren't in the hands of the racers. Both drivers are left with their hands full after encountering big dramas at the top of first gear, and Bishop getting really busy behind his steering wheel. With most cars struggling. Qualifying session 2 at the Perth Motorplex, and we always expect train damage. Bad news for Robin Judd. What a run though. The Fabietti is our next pairing come out. DENO BRIJESKI in a brand new Pro Comp Motorsport Camaro machine. Certainly a very stout race package. Has been spectacular here in Perth before. Speaking of spectacular, this car, the Murray O'Connor XM Falcon. It's a coupe, believe it or not, 2-door. And it is a head turner. The precision, the attention to detail in this car. He has been fantastic in competition eliminator, has made the step. That's the great thing about ANDRA Pro Series drag racing, the progression part.
He's made that step up to the Pro Series, went 6:08 in testing, which would certainly see his way into the field. DENO BRIJESKI in the other lane is on the outside as well. Needs to get a good time. You don't want to be reliant on that third and final pass. The car looks great with the Pro Comp livery.
Oh, really late there for DENO BRIJESKI. O'Connor getting awfully close to the wall. Oh, wow, 6:38 has him at this stage in 6th. That won't hold, you would think. 6:48. DENO BRIJESKI on the bump spot.
Well, I thought there would be some guys pulling some numbers out about this time, but this car of O'Connor's just wanted to keep driving towards the right-hand wall, doing it all with one hand because you've got to be reaching up to get those parries.
The last chance stands for this cracking Doorslammer.
You see a car drive away in the other lane like that, and you know how much you pedalled it, you'll be very surprised that he's in the field at the moment, but maybe not for long.
Top Doorslammer cars, DENO BRIJESKI and Victor Bray out here. This is ANDRA Pro Series drag racing action at the Perth Motorplex. They run a 3-speed Lenco or B&J manual transmission system, and it's often, I know Chad, my co-announcer's talked about this, at the top of first gear is where the fun and games usually occur. There are a number of things you can try to do to combat it. The first thing you try and do is short shift. That is the first remedy. Sometimes it still doesn't work for you and you've still got your hands full, as you saw with Abel.
Tyre shake is one of those things that every driver wishes they knew why it happened and knew how to solve it. The story here, the new bump spot belongs to Daniel Gregorini, local racer at 6.31. O'Connor is out, and both these guys, Victor and DENO, are outside the field looking in, need to go quicker than 6.31.
Can the Castrol Edge, king of top Doorslammer, finally make an ANDRA Pro Series field? Can DENO deliver? This is looking promising for Victor. It is promising. Not only does the king make it, he makes it just into the top half of the field for the time being. Wow.
6:01. That is awesome from Victor Bray. Victor Bray is back. DENO will miss the field. That's bad news for BRIJESKI and the Pro Comp team. But there's Victor. He's filled this giant void at the moment. We've got 5.8 second cars.
Big shake. Ooh. Trouble tags the wall, discounts the run, and that is that.
ANDRA top Doorslammers are famous for being some of the wildest race cars ever to tackle the quarter mile. Temperamental and brutally fast, they are capable of speeds of up to 400 kilometers an hour. And it's at these speeds, drivers can only hope nothing goes wrong.
Oh, big problem for Matt Abel. That was a wicked drive job.
The first thing we're going to look at today are roll cages, the safety cell which protects the driver in the case of a rollover or side-on impact. Now, why roll cages aren't unique to Doorslammer, they certainly did help out DENO BRIJESKI at last year's Golden Stakes. While this was a relatively light roll, the roll cage certainly did its job. Made of 2mm thick chrome moly piping, the cage weighs a tiny 150 kilograms and could withstand up to 12,000 kilograms. To help spread the load evenly, the cage is mounted to the chassis in 6 places, with extra reinforcement and padding around the driver's head.